is not in service.
Over there. Anyway, yeah, so I'm riding on the eastbound train just to look at some of the freights in the yard. Lots of freight in the yard. Walkers, gondola cars, box cars. Something yesterday in here. Terry 37. See you later. Bye bye. Yep, downtown Westminster afternoon shot now. Anyway, yep. Now on the westbound platform, waiting for the next train. 331, 332 car. Hope it's not packed, but it is what it is. 461, 462. Mark 3 on this side, from the westbound side train. It is, yeah. 348. Heading back to 22nd Street Station. Shop train might be just with my luck.
The next station is 22nd Street.
From ground level shot. Heading down the trap yards. I just had to wait till these clears so I can film here. So just looking over the parts of Queensboro, the Surrey and Kennedy Hill, or in the distance there are the old railway bridge in New West connected to Queensboro and stuff. Just heading down the trap yard shortly here on the pathway. I'm not sure this is the shop train departure or the Queensboro job. Well, it looks like a switching job maybe going on. Not sure, just seen some engines there. Wow, talk about lots of racks and all this stuff here in the yard. Just from what I noticed. I thought I missed part of the, when I was on the incoming Skytrain, I thought I knew I was going to miss out on the eastbound job shops run. Well, it looks like it may be still here, luckily. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're making up a train here. Queensboro run with more racks. Oh, geez. Yeah. Looks like this is definitely the eastbound shop train. They got a bulkhead car here, but I'm not sure if that's going to a customer down on the docks or so. Yeah. Gondola cars loaded with steel. Box cars, another gondola car further in the pack there with steel coil. And more box are in the caboose at the right at the very end. That's a decent looking train. Busy. That's was trying to film the engines while I was coming on the eastbound train, but I didn't hit the record button until just a few seconds after. Silly me. I'm pretty sure I may have missed out seeing the engines while I was coming with the Skytrain just before the 22nd there. But that's okay. I got it now here on this angle, but yeah, that sucks. Anyway, there's the eastbound stop train lane in here. While yesterday afternoon was the east-westbound belly job. There's a better look now of the big kahuna sitting all outside there. No engines on this side, or in the from the boxcar too in the tarp area I can see. Train sits here westbound. I don't know what time I rolled in. You must have been just about probably at 12 or 1 o'clock maybe, or even earlier. I'm not sure. Looks like 2 empty center beams, 2 empty bulkhead cars, 2 short hoppers, and a tank car in the very front. I don't know. I'm not sure about the coil car there's sitting in the front there. I don't know. I think that's the full westbound train sitting right here. Sure of that, and then other freights here. Oh, the valley job, I don't know where they took all those hopper cars and tank cars. There was so many of them last night here, yesterday afternoon. See, it must have came and picked them up during the time when I wasn't around. Oh, here we go. SW900 and with a GP9 119 there. Very rare. I see those cars here. Sorry about the hand being in the way, just trying to get some shots here. Okay, folks, I'm going to switch over now from just getting off from the southbound side, finished up here. I'm going to head down the overpass and parkway here to connect to the walkway, and I'll walk down to the northbound side. Now I'm done here on the southbound. Like I said earlier, sometime the time I might switch over from the other side and then film to the southbound while I'm on the northbound side, just so I give you a heads up ahead of time. I like to do that in case I may have missed it, or just trying to get some other angles in there while I'm filming. Yeah, so my theme of transportation, like the way it was back in Expo 86, that's why I'm trying to film here, keeping myself to theme of transportation. Yeah. Okay, that's the SW900 910. Yeah, I rarely ever see that engine much running, but when I do, it is kind of cool to catch it. And GP9 119 together. So they're probably been usually maybe switching analysis, I guess. Well, I rarely ever see them unless it came from Vancouver Island, SB1. I'm not sure, but ground level shot, no. Okay, another engine's on the side here, or the box car or so. Yeah, now looking towards Surrey, Queensboro partially, the bridge. Yeah, Popular Island, I guess, and other part of the West, just in case. Never know, a train could just come surprisingly through the corner. This is the overpass I was talking about now to connect with the northbound side of the Queensboro Bridge in Westminster. Well, they sure got a lot of multiple engines at different corners and cuts here. Just kidding. I'm trying to get the trains assembled, and then another job is probably waiting to do there's some switching or whatnot underneath here. Making up a train here with racks. Yeah, it won't be long. Heading to Queensboro. This train may be heading back to Ennis's Island, or they'll do a little switching to bring some freight for the ferry boat there. That's another question. Well, I'll just document what I see from my side of point of view anyway. POV or whatever you want to call it. An interesting hopper car. Canada, government Canada went on that one. Newer style type Canadian government owned railway car, at least from a company, from a Canadian company, I guess. Yeah. Making up the racks. Yes, lots of racks, that is. Yeah, yesterday, I know, I'm sorry, sometimes in the short film part, I filmed a couple of scene parts just to add to a rack train there. Tried to get most of it yesterday. I was filming from the evening there when the train was leaving out with the freight. Just kind of recapping on that particular story. And I did it for my shorts on my YouTube channel. Oh well, or which other one I may post my stuff like Facebook, whatever. Well, this is what I call blue power. Oh man, boy. Lots of 907, 904, and then here you got other 909 and the Slug 002 and the GP9 129 there. Yeah, with a boxcar that came from out of Queensboro. Little son of diesel, oh man. Power up, yeah. I love the song of Notch 8. Yeah. And down below, it's trying to get the other engines. That's the 910 SW900, and then GP9 129, 119, pardon me, 119. Quick scene of these cars. Probably will stop and switch up and add these other racks to this train, I'm sure. Yeah. And the inner modules. Huge, another big vessel ship parked in Delta or Nancy Island side. Letting auto racks come, auto cars and trucks coming out. Huge looking boat there. That's why sometimes I like to check the docks. You know, I see big boats right there by the Delta side. So I'm going to just swing over quickly to the southbound side. I'm here now on the northbound side, just to let you know, folks. Don't mind me trying to get different angles.